Is it really unconstitutional, or do Americans just not understand war powers?
Before anyone reads the Constitution out loud on social media, before the outrage posts rack up thousands of shares, before political commentators declare the end of American democracy for the third time this month, there is usually one important step missing: understanding what the law actually says. Because in modern politics, the word unconstitutional has become less of a legal argument and more of a reaction word. People use it the way fans argue about referees after a bad call. If their side loses, the system must be broken. And right now, that word is being thrown around again over a limited U.S. military operation involving Iran. So let's separate emotion from law, slogans from structure, and opinion from constitutional reality.
So, Madam Speaker, Madam Leader, you're saying that the president did not need authorization initially and still does not need any authorization from Congress on Libya?
Yes.
Thank you both.
Thank you all very much.
Remember, we fight for what's right because it's time to go right.
Yeah. Step back. Take a look around. Voices rising, truth on the line. Questions echo through space and time. Freedom speaking, hear the sound. The Constitution standing its ground.
Welcome back to Go Right with Peter Boykin, the Constitutionalist for Liberty, where we step away from the political noise and talk about what is really happening inside our constitutional republic and why it matters to everyday Americans. This is not about partisan talking points. This is about understanding the system we live under, the powers our government actually has, and the responsibilities that come with citizenship in a free nation. And right now, a lot of Americans are debating military authority without understanding how that authority has worked for more than 50 years. Sometimes in politics, the loudest arguments are not about facts. They are about reactions. And lately, one phrase keeps getting thrown around every time the United States takes military action overseas: unconstitutional. You hear it instantly. Social media lights up, commentators rush to microphones, political tribes pick their sides before most Americans even understand what actually happened. So let's slow this down and talk about reality inside our constitutional republic. Because whether people like a specific president or dislike a specific military decision is one debate. But claiming every limited military operation is automatically unconstitutional is something else entirely. That is a misunderstanding of how American law and presidential authority have worked for more than half a century. Back in 1973, Congress passed what is known as the War Powers Resolution, often called the War Powers Act. It came after Vietnam, when lawmakers wanted clearer limits and accountability on presidential military action. The goal was not to eliminate executive authority. The goal was to define it. Under that law, a president of the United States can commit American forces into military action without a formal declaration of war from Congress. There are conditions. The president must notify Congress within 48 hours. And those operations are generally limited to a window of roughly 60 to 90 days, unless Congress authorizes continued involvement. That framework has governed modern American military decisions ever since. And here is the part many people forget. The last time the United States formally declared war was during World War II. Since then, Congress has relied on authorizations for use of military force and executive authority instead of traditional declarations. Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, counterterrorism operations, targeted strikes, peacekeeping missions. Hundreds of military actions across multiple administrations led by presidents from both political parties. Republicans did it, Democrats did it, conservatives defended it, progressives defended it, because the system itself allows it. That does not mean every military action is wise. It does not mean every operation deserves support. Debate is healthy. Skepticism is American. Congress absolutely retains the power to fund, restrict, or terminate military engagements. But calling something unconstitutional simply because you oppose it politically does not make it so. The Constitution divides war powers deliberately. Congress declares war and controls funding. The president serves as commander-in-chief and can respond quickly to emerging threats. That balance exists because the founders understood something timeless. National security decisions sometimes move faster than legislative bodies can. Now here's where the conversation gets interesting. A lot of outrage online is not really about constitutional law at all. It is about distrust. People no longer assume institutions are acting in good faith. So every action becomes proof of tyranny to one side or proof of strength to the other. And when emotions take over, facts become optional. You can update information, you can clarify details, you can correct mistakes. But critics who already decided their conclusion will simply move to the next complaint, because disagreement was never about accuracy in the first place. It was about identity and allegiance. That is the political environment we live in now.
There absolutely was an imminent threat, and the imminent threat was that we knew that if Iran was attacked, and we believed they would be attacked, that they would immediately come after us. And we were not going to sit there and absorb a blow before we responded, because the Department of War assessed that if we did that, if we waited for them to hit us first after they were attacked, and by someone else, Israel attacked them, they hit us first, and we waited for them to hit us, we would suffer more casualties and more deaths. We went proactively in a defensive way to prevent them from inflicting higher damage. Had we not done so, there would have been hearings on Capitol Hill about how we knew that this was going to happen, and we didn't act preemptively to prevent more casualties and more loss of life.
Mr. President, to Iran in this moment.
Don't.
Message to Iran.
Don't.
As President Biden said, just don't.
Exactly. One word. Pretty straightforward.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or in the alternative, face certain death.
Allah.
What Americans should be asking is not just whether a president can act under existing law, but whether Congress is doing its job afterward. Are lawmakers debating seriously? Are they exercising oversight? Are they representing the will of the people instead of performing outrage for cameras? Because the real constitutional question is not executive authority that has existed for decades. The real danger is when citizens stop understanding how their own system works and replace civic knowledge with slogans. In a constitutional republic, rights come with responsibility. And one of those responsibilities is knowing the difference between disagreement and illegality. You can oppose military action. You can demand accountability. You can question strategy. All of that is fair game in a free society. But facts still matter. Law still matters. And the Constitution is stronger when Americans understand it instead of weaponizing it as a talking point. This is Go Right with Peter Boykin, the Constitutionalist for Liberty, reminding you that defending the Constitution starts with actually knowing what it says and how it works. Follow, share, and keep the conversation going at GoRightNews.com.
Feel like I'm getting deja vu. This is like a rock war number 2. A rock war number 2. I like the look of those oil supplies. I'd be ashamed if someone invaded you. If someone invaded you. And I ran so far away. Above my red, above them night and day. But destroy USA. A drone appears above your head. A Moab bomb comes falling down on you. Falling down on you. The fleet is moving nearer still. The Strait of Hormuz, it comes in view. The oil must flow through. And I ran so far away. The bomb I ran, I bombed them night and day. But destroy USA. A tiny hand hits a big red button. Atomic bombs come falling down on you. Mushroom clouds in view. Send out a tweet to let you know. World War III 'cause Israel told me to. All for Netanyahu. And I ran so far away. Bomb bomb them night and day. And I ran so far away. Bomb bomb them night and day. But destroy USA.